Hi guys, Andy from Estella's Revenge. I don't always do a TBR video for the upcoming month because I am horribly bad at following a list of books that I decide ahead of time because I'm a very moody, kind of fickle reader. But since I've been doing a little bit better at following lists lately, particularly over the summer, I thought that I wanted to make a list for August simply because it's kind of my last hurrah for reading. The school year will be kicking up. I will be reading slightly less when I'm teaching online classes for a local university, and so yeah, I thought I wanted to have a list to at least refer to so that I can make sure I had considered all of the books that I want to read in August, even if I don't complete them all or if I don't choose to read them all. I can at least feel good that I've taken a look at them. So the first book, and I will absolutely be finishing this, is The Other Typist by Suzanne Rendell. And this is the choice for my book club for August. And I don't know a ton about it. With book club books, I kind of don't want to know. Like, the less I know about the premise, the more likely I am to really get surprised and sucked in and really enjoy the book. And so I've learned from previous reading experiences just to let it go. And just to slide into it without knowing a whole lot. I also want to read The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. And this was on a list of books that I wanted to read by the end of the summer. I've had it downloaded for quite a while. It was, I believe, the winner of the Orange Prize for Fiction, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. So, yeah, I'm reading that now, and I'm actually reading it because not only does it sound great, but I want to slow down reading Rebecca. As I mentioned in my Friday Reads video, I am reading Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier along with Chelsea from Chelsea in a Book. And as of now, I am on page 132. And I don't know if Chelsea started yet. So, yeah, I'm sure she's like, hey, slow down. So, yeah, I'm flipping back and forth between Rebecca and The Song of Achilles, and I'm really enjoying them both. They are really beautifully written. I'm being totally sucked into them, and so I can't complain at all. They're both fantastic so far. I'll also be reading Sea of Monsters by Percy Jackson, and I chose The Lightning Thief to give away this year for World Book Night USA. I really enjoyed that book, and so I received 25 copies from the publisher to hand out to kids in my neighborhood who might not be readers, and so my son and I had a great time doing that, and now I'm really in the mood to read The Sea of Monsters, the second in the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series. And I'm kind of a bonehead. I didn't even realize that the film was coming out until like the day before I saw the trailer, and it looks amazing, so really excited about this book. I'll also be reading The Sparrow by Mary Doria Russell, and I've mentioned this as another book that I really want to read. It was chosen as another book for the Estella Project, so someone recommended this as one of the best books they've ever read, and I've had people trying to get me to read this book for about 12 years now. Friends from Yahoo groups and the blogosphere really wanted me to read this, and I know that I will love it. I've read a few pages, and I know that I'm going to be completely sucked into it. So I'm going to be doing a buddy read of this with my friend Heather from CapriciousReader.com. And last, but certainly not least, I have to give you a little background about this. There is a blog, a really excellent blog, called Savidge Reads, and it's written by a lovely gentleman from the UK. His name is Simon Savidge. And he has a lovely grandmother that he refers to as Gran. And recently, she went through an illness and sadly passed away. Simon was quite open about, being with her in her final moments and her final days and even months. He was really, really involved and stayed by her side. Gran was an inspired book lover and reader, and one of her very favorite authors is Graham Greene. So, as a way to honor the legacy of his grandmother, Simon has decided to do Green for Gran in August. So, he is going to be reading Graham Greene books in her honor, and he has opened this up to the blogosphere to do as well. So, I had a copy of Travels with My Aunt on my stacks, and I've really enjoyed everything that I've read by Graham Greene. I loved his short story, The Destructors. I really enjoyed The End of the Affair, and so I'm excited to read this one. It sounds like a little bit lighter subject matter than what he usually tackles. It sounds quite funny and quite entertaining. It's about a man named Henry who does travel with his aunt, who sounds like she might be a little kooky and a little fearless. So I will be reading this in the month of August in honor of Simon's Gran, and we will be using the hashtag #Green4Gran in honor of her. So I hope that some of you will join us. I thought that was just a really beautiful, lovely way to honor her legacy and her love of books. So I'm excited to join that. So yeah, those are my plans for August. We'll see how far I get. I hope you have great reading plans as well, and I hope your month is off to a great start. Bye, guys.